If only I could do that. The real me is supposed to be dead. I doubt they will believe my outlandish story. Well, I hate saying this, but that woman actually has a boy. Oh no! Oh, I had something in mind much sweeter than candy. Huh? Come to Granny, you fine handsome devil! Oh my god! I can challenge him again. But first, where's that sound coming from? Ah, there it is. Pick it up, please. Kotomi Asakura Type C card. Cool. Hey, buddy. I'm a telephone card collector. Got any cards I could see? I just want to take a look, that's all. I might have some. You only want to look, though. I used to collect them myself, but after I see a card for the first time, I kind of lose all interest in it. That's why I don't mind just admiring someone else's collection. That makes you a pretty odd collector, don't it? Why don't you just drop the hobby? No, I can't give it up. I couldn't go on living without reveling in telephone cards. Reveling in telephone cards collections. I need them. To each to their own. Fine. I don't mind showing you my cards. Don't bother with incomplete sets though, yeah? Only 4 3-card sets really do it for me. There's 3 card sets. You know how cards got A, B, or C on them? It's cause there are 3 different cards for each girl. When you complete a set, come and show me. You're a picky guy, aren't you? But fine, I'll swing by and show you if I end up with a set. I don't have a set yet? I thought I had one. Oh, I do. Kotomi Asakura. Here you go. Good job, you got all 3 cards of her. Here's the reward. Oh my god, I got 5 million just like that. Fuck yeah. Alright, now that I got 5 million, where is that piece of shit? I want money back. Oh, hello there. I got 5 million, you piece of shit. Where are you? I don't know why that's funny to me. Where is this big piece of shit? I want my money back. The fuck's wrong with you? Oh, hello. We got Mana Sakura Type A card. Cool. Did someone call my name? Catch that guy. Oh, it's you guys. Well, hello to you too. Enough of your fancy nonsense. You gonna attack me or not? Stay down. Took 10 years. Yank the guy's eyes out so he can't fight back easy. That's a legitimate strategy, by the way. Especially in a street fight. No rules. Whoa, what's going on over here? Get real, you leech. What's all this then? Screw your little tax, sales tax. You want us pay a tax every time we buy something? You bloodsuckers, you'll bleed the whole country dry. I understand your anger is justified, but it's unnecessary evil for the sake of the nation's people. Get stuffed. You're gonna pay sales tax on that fancy suit you're wearing, you damn bureaucrat. This tax is only made to keep the common people down. Yeah, you vulture. That younger guy is sure taking some heat over some kind of tax issue. Guess it's my lucky day to run into a son of a bitch bureaucrat trying to spring the sales tax on us, all alone in the back alley no less. I don't like your tone, sir. I represent the voice of the general populace, and I'm here to tell you we're fucking pissed. Yeah, why don't you give you a little taste of the public opinion? Then you'll know what oppression feels like. Please, calm down. Violence isn't the answer. Don't do this. Uh-oh. This pot's about to boil over. He can handle himself. I gotta find a card. Where's this card? I can hear it, but I don't see it. Ah, there it is. Cool, we got Kokoa, Aisu, Type B card. Nice. Alright, well, let's go deal with the CP points first. Grab them by the testy and squeeze them as hard as you can. They'll do anything you want. They'll even sing for you. Works on most people, not everyone though. Treasure Hunter boost. Better value for money when giving agents extra funds. That's kind of cool. I want business though. Anyways. Disposable income. People will flock to scattered money. Bottomless stomach. You enjoy food. Well, I don't get. Can't stop me. No. No, I don't want any of this. I want battle. I want more money. I want more money. Alright, I'll deal with this and then I'll come back. Hey guys. Yeah, I'm gonna spoil your fun. I'm gonna spoil your whole damn day actually. That's the way, Majima. Look at him, he thinks he's some sort of hero. Good guys don't always win in real life, sucker. Well, this one does. Anyone else? Yeah, you wanna go? Actually, can I grab? I can grab! Oh, that is so fucking brutal. I love it. Did you just fucking punch me, you piece of shit? Stay down. Let the filthy politician die. Boo taxes. Wait, this isn't the right. Wait, I'm still trying to find that big asshole. But I'll deal with the politicians. Dilemma. Yeah, I don't like taxes, but they're a necessary evil, I guess. But please, calm down. Shut it, asshole. Hey, fellas, let's tone it down. No sense ganging up on one guy. Have a little pride, eh? What? You don't know who this cockroach is, do you? It's the pencil-pushing dickwad that came up with the sales tax. Sales tax? What? Don't you watch the news? It's the new tax they're going to start charging next year. Every time you buy something, they're going to charge you 3% more as tax. Isn't that ridiculous? Fun thing, Australia already has this, and it's not even 3%, it's 10%. Hashtag Magna. I love the cat emojis, they're fucking hilarious. Love it. What? That is some bullshit. And this guy's the douchebag? That's highway robbery. Ah. Whoa. I almost lost it there for a second. There. Listen guys, I totally understand why it pissed you off, but beating this guy into a pulp isn't gonna make the sales tax go away, is it? Who gives a shit? The government needs to know what the people think of their shit policies in a way they'll understand. Direct action. Yeah, power to the people. If you ain't part of the solution, you're part of the problem. You wanna stick up for this mosquito? Then we'll show you the power of the masses too. See, I don't like this type of thinking. That is the wrong type of thinking. Concrete or black and white thinking doesn't get you far in the real world. You don't have them in your state. Interesting. What state do you live in? I think you have some kind of tax, sales tax. I think almost every country has it. So what you're really after is blowing off steam. Sure, see how far that gets you with me. Prepare for the revolution, asshole. Okay, Furious Man. The revolution starts with me. Menacing man. Alright, piece of shit. Let's go. Party's on, punk. That looks so painful. It's just... Are you literally throwing haymakers? Oh, at least that guy has some skill. Get up. Oh yeah, here we go. Fucking A. Look at that crazy ass shit. Holy fucking shit, that was cool. I'm sorry, I was out of line. It won't happen again. Yeah, better not, you punk. Public outrage sure fizzles fast. Thank you for stepping in. Those people were out for blood. I'm Tayo Matsuzato. Tayo as in the sun. If I may, can I buy you a drink as thanks? That's a good name. I'm Majima. No need for any thanks though. Yeah. Oh no, I absolutely insist. Sounds like you got your work cut out for you, huh? Though. You some kind of political big shot? I was about to call him big snot. Oh, I'm looking at the time and I can see I'm already tired. Oregon. Hey! Wait, is Oregon known for the sun or the oranges? Something about orange, right? You don't have sales tax. You always vote the proposition down. Well, I don't have much in the way of rank or power, but I am in a position to help steer the country. I came to Sontenbori for a conference on taxation policies, but I wasn't prepared to face the public about it. You're driving a tank called the government. Even if you're careful, people are gonna be pissed when you're steamrolling. That's true, no matter what country you live in. Yakuza 0, talking about taxes then starting a brutal fight, only in Japan. Have you seen the Asian countries? Like, have you seen their, like, the political debates? They're like throwing chairs at each other. I find that hilarious. I think that happened at Taiwan or Singapore. I do apologize if I got the wrong country. But it was on the news. It even came to like Australian news, like how crazy their politicians are compared to like all the other politicians. Oregon is right above California and below Washington. Oh, that's a nice place to be in. You're sandwiched between, I guess what everyone knows, Washington and California, thanks to that song. You're known for your timber and lots of timber. It legit just happened in Ukraine. Yeah, I guess I can imagine it there as well. They were talking about Russia or something and they started fighting in the parliament. Yeah, I don't blame them. It's like anything talk about Russia in the Ukraine and things start to flare up. I mean, it is high tension there. America! Anyway, but you're trying to make this country a better place to live, right? You gotta take some pride in that. Do you think so? I knew that people would be unhappy with the new tax, but only on a logical level. When I saw how emotional they got about it, well, it was daunting. If they find out that sales tax is only the tip of the iceberg and that there are more taxes on the way, I hate to think how people would react. Nani the fuck? More taxes on top of sales tax. Right, nothing's set in stone yet, but we're considering many more effective ways of generating revenue streams. In fact, at tomorrow's conference, I have to give a talk on some of those proposals. That's so. Well, I guess with everyone making such good money these days, you can't fault the government for wanting to get their hands in the pie. Yes, But as you've seen firsthand, we have to consider public opinion. I wonder if I can really come up with a tax policy that everyone could live with. Good luck with that. Even if they're throwing cash into the fireplace, nobody wants the government to hold out its hand. Yeah, that's where I'm stuck. I haven't found the right balance, and I'm a little lost at the moment. Well, I can't say I understand a lick of what you're trying to do, but take care of the country for us, alright? Wait, Majima-san, can you help me just once more? Huh? You got another mob waiting to string you up? Oh no, not that. I want to get your views on taxation. What? I know less than nothing on the subject of taxes. That's why you're perfect. You see, I just had this idea. Perhaps someone who is completely ignorant of taxation can offer an entirely different perspective. You think? Please, Majima-san, it's no exaggeration. The fate of this country rests on your shoulders. Will you please give me advice on taxation policy? I wonder if this would actually work. I actually like this idea. How about sales? Hands in the pie, I want some of that money. How about no to sales tax? Easy. Hey B, how's it going? They have enormous hands. Oh my god. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, and how's things? Okay, now back to the game. Please give me advice. Yep. Where was I going with this? Yeah, I wonder if this was actually done in Australia, this would be nice, you know. Ask somebody who has no idea about tax. What does tax do? So you say break it down to simple levels, and where does that tax money go? I mean, if you did that, I think more people, at least the common folk, I hate to say the common folk because it kind of downplays the people, but you know, the common folk who doesn't really have their, you know, they just know that they have to pay tax but don't have any reasons why. I think if they actually told them where the money goes and how much of that percentage of their tax money funded like maybe the roads, infrastructure, or making the country better, that will make people more happy that their tax money isn't going to some magical mystical air where it goes down into the politicians', you know, pockets. Although we do understand some of that does end up in the politician pockets. You know what they say about enormous hands, right? They need big gloves. Oh my god, and a big strap on. So this is what my stream has devolved into. Sure, I'll help him with taxation off. Okay. You win. Let's talk about some taxes. Thank you. Your insight will be invaluable. But this is hardly the place for it. Can we go somewhere more appropriate? Sure, lead the way. Now you better keep in mind, I don't know the first thing about tax policy. Don't expect much from me. No, that's exactly why I asked you. I know you'll have some unique insights, not bound by typical conventions. So you're basically hoping to strike gold in a copper mine. That's a really good analogy. I like that. Well, let's just make sure you're not completely in the dark with a basic question. Sure. Majima-san, do you know why the government collects taxes from the people? To keep the people down. Down with the man, down with the machines. Anyways, to provide public services is probably what, and to collect our debts. It's probably public services. Your state voted to give our tax dollars to fund Planned Parenthood. Sigh. Chaos and anarchy. Woo! Break bottles against the wall. This game, man, it feels like I'm back in my finance and accounting lectures. Ew. You're right, Termark. Ew. Hopefully everything went well, you got your results, and you did well, Bianca. Anyways, it's to provide public services. We all know this. It's for providing public services, right? Ah, yes. That's exactly right. I'm sorry for asking such a basic question. Just as you said, Majima-san, taxes are collected mainly for providing public services. Education, medical care, the police, fire departments, and much more are paid by taxes. They pay for services that people need to survive. Yeah, We gotta build roads and bridges and keep them in working order, right? But there's more to it than that. Exactly. They also serve other purposes as it pertains to general wealth, but we don't need to go into that much detail. Like I said, there's a whole lot I don't know. Oh, but aren't you interested in where your money goes? It's always good to know more about taxes. Yeah, I'm getting a proper schooling here. Okay, let's shift to the main theme. Majima-san, if you were in a position of collecting taxes from the people, what would you tax? Adult entertainment. Tobacco. Sato-san, I'll tax him. Fuck everyone else. Fuck the populace. I'll just tax one man who made the tax. I have an idea. We could tax the dollars. We could take the tax dollars and push them somewhere else. Patrick Star. Tobacco. Termite. There was a funny joke I heard. If you tax adult entertainment, you have a civil war. True. But the thing is, to be honest, and if I was the politician, I would definitely tax tobacco, because research does show tobacco use generally, increases cancer or the risk of getting cancer, among other diseases, which then inflates our medical costs, which then we need more revenue for medical costs for these people who are living longer and smoking for more longer. On the other side is, if the tobacco company don't pay their tax, which they don't, some of them, I'm assuming they find some kind of loophole, so the country goes into a further hole. By increasing the taxes on tobacco, they have to increase the prices of the product, which then negatively infers people smoking their cigarettes or any tobacco stuff, which then reduces the incidence of tobacco-induced cancer, which then again decreases the chances of tobacco-related illnesses, which decreases the medical costs, which then makes things cheaper in a sense. So I'll go with tobacco. Tobacco is the way to go. If you did it for adult entertainment, it's not as impactful as tobacco, because let's be honest, adult entertainment, you can get it for free. Yeah, exactly. Tax tobacco out of your mind. I'd stop smoking that way. Well, it's proven to work. Taxing tobacco works. Oh my god. So a guy from New Zealand was asked how many people he slept with. He started counting, but he then ended up falling asleep. That is so nasty, B. There's always a way out of taxes. Death. Okay, I'll pick tobacco. Jesus. Why not charge taxes on tobacco? Tobacco, you say? Interesting. Since the government monopoly on tobacco products ended 3 years ago, there's actually has been a small tax on tobacco products. Yeah, I smoke them myself, so I don't really want to pay a tax on them, but I suppose they're non-essential. And if you're gonna jack up taxes, it's the non-essential stuff you want to start with. People might even be more likely to understand a tax on smokes, right? I see, a tobacco tax. Yeah, a pack's around 200 yen now. People bitch and moan, but I think they'll still fork over 300 yen. I see, interesting. At the 400 yen mark though, I think I'd have a long hard think about each pack being worth it. Yes, I think at that point I'd consider cutting back on my intake too. And what about the 500 yen pack? 500 yen a pack. I'll probably quit cold turkey. You'd quit at 500? But if we raised it incrementally... He started muttering all of a sudden. I don't like that. If you increase it incrementally, I can understand if you're doing it because you're afraid of public outcry. And obviously tobacco lobbyist outcry. But if you're doing it because you want to keep the people already smoking on the chain longer, I disagree with that. Man, cigarette is cheap as fuck over where you live. 50 cents? Holy crap. Damn, man. So cheap. You know how much it is here? You can, for one packet of cigarettes here, you can buy like a luxurious meal. That's how expensive it is here. You can literally buy like a full seafood platter. What else do you think would have potential for taxation? I think something that's closely tied to everyday living would have the best potential. A tax tied to everyday living, huh? Pretty shrewd. Tax the air. You know what's shocking? I do believe one day, if we don't get our pollution in check, they're gonna start taxing air. If they haven't already. Pets, I think they were trying to push pet tax, but it just didn't seem like to work because obviously not everyone has pets. So we all know it's going to be gasoline, right? Everyone needs to drive. It's the thing to live and to work and to get to places. You need gas. Hey, screw you, termite. Seafood platter is fancy. Do you know how much seafood platter is? It's enough for one packet of cigarettes. Yeah, it's expensive in New Zealand as well because we both have the same tax against it. Yeah, I don't know how they afford it. Either B. It's fucking expensive. You spend like $15 a day on cigs. That's like super cheap. Well, not super cheap, but relatively cheap. Even if you convert it to Aussie dollars. You should just ban cigarettes. World would be a better place full of alcoholics. Oh, you know what? You know what total bans do? Remember how they tried to ban alcohol? Didn't go too well. You gotta make them expensive, but not too expensive. That's the trick. Anyway, let's tax gasoline. How about jacking up the tax on gasoline? Ah, a gasoline tax. Why not? People with cars are obviously living it up in here. Why not skim a little more off the top? The price of gas is dependent on the cost of petroleum, so people have experienced price hikes before. They should be used to price creep, actually. There's also a provisional tariff on gas tax. Yes, there's certainly room to raise taxes without too much notice. Hey, what are you all muttering? You're not feeling that one either? See, I don't like how he mutters. That's fucked up. When he's muttering like that, and the way he's describing it, how the people, like, I understand if you're looking at a person's side, like the populist people side, but I don't like the way he thinks. You smoke 3 packs a day, dude. You gotta start cutting down, man. You know they're gonna slowly jack up the prices there as well. New Zealand is cooler. You know what? New Zealand is cooler because it's damn cold there. Hey, Dragonblade, how's it going? Tasmania. It's the, was it the cousin town? Ah. No, you. I've already cut. I don't even smoke. That's why I can afford a seafood platter. Crazy termite. Nah, the earlier you quit, the better your health gets. Then, the more time you can live, termite. What's the saying go? Every shot you don't take is a miss. Anyways, let's go. Oh no, far from it. I think it's a fantastic idea. I will definitely follow up on it. Oh, good to hear. Majima-san, anything else? Do you have anything else to say on the matter of taxation? Anything else about taxation? Oh yeah, right. Well, I was thinking about that sales tax those goofballs were all riled up about. Yes? So next year, we gotta start paying 3% on top of everything we buy, right? Yes, that's how it works. Well, why stop at 3%? Sure, you can go in at that rate, but wouldn't you get more if you bumped it up? That would be impossible. Majima-san, you saw what happened. Just 3% tax caused so much outrage. people wanted to tear me apart. To charge more will probably end up in open revolt. No, Tayo-chan. You ain't thinking. People are pissed cause you sprang a new thing on them. And you had to total up. You gotta think about the long game. The long game? Familiarity is a scary thing, my friend. Sure, people are bitching and moaning about this shiny new tax, but once it becomes a regular part of life, they'll move on to the next thing to bitch and moan about. That's very true actually. That's what the general population is like. And I feel like it's getting faster and faster, that no one gives a shit anymore. Like, if I am dead, like in the next couple of years, or like I get a mysterious death, or some kind of assassination, be warned, it came here first. And I love your emotes, Termite Bubbler. Those are insane, and I love all those cat emotes. Next, you have 5 minutes to convince me to buy Stellaris. He doesn't have to convince you. I'm gonna tell you, buy Stellaris. Especially if it's on sale, buy it. Oh my god, those emotes are crazy. I love them as well. Kukedi. Those are pretty cool. Where do I fall in the taxation bracket? Well, since I've gotten the job that I was aiming for, and I've been working on it for a while, I unfortunately have to pay that little bit extra tax, which sucks. And also I gotta pay back my hex debt. So that's basically all the money that was, I guess, loaned to me by the government. And I have 80k worth of debt I have to like clear up. Look at your new emote. Where's Waldo? There's Waldo. You know what, Termite? I like that. Because you always pick Waldo. That's pretty cool. Hey, Ash. Love that emote as well. Anyways. And that's when you start gradually turning the screws. Every time you hike it up a little, you get some more blubbering. But they won't be screaming bloody murder like the first time you introduced the tax. Want to know why? Because they'll be used to getting screwed. If something they already accepted gets a little worse, it's just a fact of life doing what they do. So if you want to pull in the cash, you gotta have a plan to really amp up the sales tax. Majima-san, I'm getting goosebumps. And I think you're terrifying, actually. Are you even on this earth? You really want to know? No, not really. Then, if the sales tax were to be raised, how high do you think it should go? How high should it go, huh? You're starting at 3%, right? Let me see here. 50%? Let's fuck everyone. What about these emotes? Ooh, Christmas themed. Love it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, if it's on Steam sale, get it. That's deep. It is deep. But it's true. It's the one thing that you figured out. Oh yeah, so before I went off topic, basically when I was saying if I get, you know, mysteriously assassinated or mysteriously disappear, basically this is how the world works, right? We all know, and we've known for a long time, we just want to stay delusional, that there are powerful groups out there that pretty much control the world. Well, not, yeah, control or influence the world however, whichever way they want. Yep. We found out that they've been cheating on tax. They found plenty of loopholes, and they're basically taking money away from the country that we all live in, or we each separately live in, and they gather up all that money and they leave the country with it, making the country poorer. Thus, the government needs more money, and they try to take it away from the smaller folks. This has been going on for years. This is nothing new. Even though this thing came up into the open and everyone found the existence basically proved itself from the evidence, no one did shit. The day moved on, the sun rised, the sun setted, the coffee still smells like shit. I'm actually getting really heated and angry now. Anarchy! Revolution! basically, what I'm trying to get at is that no one gives a shit that the world elites are in the world elites because everyone is too content with where they are. And the people who are at the top, unfortunately, they're there because they're not content with where they are at. Now, obviously, there are other components and factors into it, but that's what it boils down to. That's what it is. And unfortunately, no one starts the game. Everyone starts at a different place in the race. And that's the reality of the game. That's it. That's the truth bomb that I'm gonna land it to you. Conspiracy theorist. It's not a conspiracy theorist. It's actually true. The Panama Papers came out. People in our government are actually buying lots from other countries, so if the shit hits the fan in this country, they can just move off over there and they have plenty of money to do it. It's just how it is. Correction, turning him batshit insane. Sudden paranoia of being assassinated. Truth bomb. That's just how it is. That's life, people. That's life. Anyways, how high should we start? Should we go 5 or 8%? Because obviously 50% is ridiculously too high. I think 5 is a good starter. And then you move up to 10. What do you think? I'm crazy? It's not run by lizard people. It's run by aliens. Nah. That's just how it is, man. Like, you can literally buy influence if you have enough money. And that's the truth. And when you have that kind of money, it means nothing to you. Literally nothing. You can buy votes. Nah, I don't think Zuckerberg is a reptile. I think he's one or the other. He's definitely smart, but he may exhibit certain signs of either sociopathy or psychopathy, or he may exhibit like higher level functioning, like the way he just talks and the way he explains things. It's in a way that he conceptualizes what is right, not the other way around, which is very unique. Not very unique, but like when most people have a conversation, you have both kind of like a foundational understanding of what is the common ground. While Zuckerberg, when he explains things, he kind of does that, but he also kind of does that one level higher where he only explains things what he conceptualizes and doesn't even try to explain it across. He just goes, this is what it is. We straight up lose it. Chicken's having a meltdown. Oh, believe whatever you want. Once I get into power, I'm gonna make Australia great again. And then I'm gonna make the world great again. You heard it here first, folks. I'm gonna make the world great again. Anyway, I'm gonna go with 5%. Maybe around 5%. I see, 5%. Yes, considering the burden it represents to the people, that sounds appropriate. But I get the feeling that would only be a temporary solution. That's so. I'm just thinking what I'd be comfortable with personally. I'd be pretty pissed if you went higher. Maybe if we went from the initial 3% to a 5%, waited a little longer and hiked it up to the proposed 8%, then eventually we'd... Enough with the muttering under your breath. Tayo-chan. Oh, sorry. I was lost in my thoughts. Majima-san, I'm so glad I took the time to speak with you. You're a wealth of ideas. Yeah? Glad I was useful. Useful doesn't begin to describe it. Please take this. It's just a token of my thanks. I got some ashwood. The fuck's a ashwood? Okay, I better get going. I need to get back to the hotel and prepare my presentation for the tax conference tomorrow. Atta boy. Do your country proud, you hear? Will do, Majima-san. I'll be sure to work in your advice. See you. Phew. Never figured I'll be in a position to give a guy in the business of running our country advice. Tai-chan seemed to get a handle on how to go about jacking up the taxes too. Good for him. Wait, jacking up the taxes? Did I just... If the taxes go up, is it my fault? Nah, no way. Chicken vote for Trump. I didn't vote for Trump. I can't even vote in your damn country. I love the cat emoji. Kofifi. Wait, did you pick 5% or 8%? I should have picked the 8%. As a hardcore capitalist, I'm disappointed. Yeah, well, as sorry. 99% all the way. Tax everything. Chicken voted for Trump confirmed. Nah. If I had to vote, I'll vote for myself. Alright, so there's something happening here. I know I should just end there and go along with the story. But, you know me, I love my side quests. This is why I never finish a game properly. No, I don't want you. Oh, hello. Ooh, we got a Yuki Natsumi type A card. And I hear someone getting bullied. I hear someone getting bullied, but I don't know where. Ah, here they are. Not at my place. Let's go, punk. Goons. Right, piece of shit. Let's go brutal, shall we? Oh man, that looks sick. Right in the face. And thank you, Termite. You know what? It has been a while, hasn't it? You know what the best what? Yeah, I already forgot the joke. You know what the best nation is? It's a donation. Thank you, Termite. Oh, Bianca donated as well. Thank you for the 2 bits. As I always say, every bit helps. Here comes the puns, people. Get ready. What's with all these biker gangs out here? Hey, a toilet. Do I gotta drain the tank? Sure. Let's drain the tank. Better now than later. Well, this toilet ain't exactly the model of cleanliness. The walls are covered with graffiti, most of it gutter talk at best. Pretty sorry state of affairs. Huh? Some of this graffiti is done up in some real pretty handwriting. I'm very lonely. Please help. Love heart. Only a lady has handwriting this pretty. Who would have wrote this? And what should I do? Well, obviously write a reply. I'll chat with ya if you want. There. That'll do. Ain't right for a person to be lonely. If you know what I mean. I must be nuts replying to some bathroom graffiti. Oh, Termite, don't be a drama queen. But I love the emotes. They're freaking hilarious. Thanks, I watched that horrible bootleg Candy Crush ad for you. You don't need to donate, guys. I'm happy that you're just here. And that's it. Thank you for watching the video. If you did enjoy, hit that thumbs up button, it really helps me out. Comment below to help the channel grow, and share it around, and hopefully you'll steal the show. And as always, take it easy. Until next adventure, I'll see you there. Thanks for watching.